Hey, Pippi. Here we are. We're walking down Birchwood, just below our house, actually. Bonjour, good morning. Pippi, Pippi, it's okay. Pippi, Pippi, come here. Okay. Come, Pippi. Come. Pippa, this way. Pippa. Yeah, look, here he is. Wait, come on, Pippi. Come, Pippi. Come. Come on. So, Pippi was trying to make friends there. I've seen that young lady somewhere before. I don't know where she lives. Anyway, we're walking down Birchwood, and it's Tuesday, the 23rd of June. And again, a beautiful morning. God, it's been a while since we've had a string of weather like this. It's about 19 degrees, I think. And it's supposed to get pretty warm, but I think we're going to be a little cooler in the day. Yesterday, I think, got to 32. But we are supposed to get thunderstorms. And that just reminded me, my generator, which I had tuned up last fall, the battery is dead. And so I have to go and get a battery so that if I do lose power, the generator will be in place and operational to keep a couple of the groceries chilled and the water pump working. So I think I have to do that today. We'll see. Oh, somebody left something there on the ground. Oh, Pippi. Oh, okay, I've got to go and clean that up. I'll check in after she's done, and carry on. So, what was I saying? We're walking down Birchwood, and I can remember now. And it's nice and cool this morning. But I gotta go get a battery. Yeah, I gotta get a battery in case power goes out with thunderstorms. And we need that. The fridge, the freezers are pretty well loaded up with stuff, so a few hours of outage with no generator some of the meat would be going bad within probably 12 hours or 8 hours. I don't know. Anyway, especially in this heat. See, my bursitis, whatever it is acting up this morning. Oh, hey, Pip. Went for x-ray yesterday at the clinic. They screen you with questionnaire. They give you a mask. They spray you and sanitize you. And you go in the waiting room and everybody's wearing masks, plexiglass up. And had the x-rays done within, I'd say it was about not quite an hour, maybe 50 minutes. And then for ultrasound, I had to leave them my doctor referral, and they faxed it to whatever organization, because I was on the phone with them. They said they don't have a place to do ultrasound up in Quebec, or up in Saint-Sever, or Saint-Jerome, or Saint-Agathe. I said, well, that's strange. I asked the lady, she said, well, it's a special ultrasound, I don't know. She said that not everybody is set up to do that. So, looks like it's going to be about 3 months before I get to have my ultrasound. But today, there's a fire in my buttock. And if it's bursitis, as the doctor says, cortisone is shot, which I guess if it works and I only need it once is okay. I just don't want to get anything going, because I know cortisone can be a little bit problematic. Anyway, politics. I caught a little bit of the news this morning. Trump is on the rampage or the warpath about mail-in voting. Yet he has used mail-in voting, and Pence has used it, and I don't know who else in his group has used it, but apparently many. And he's railing about voter fraud. What? It just is so obvious that this guy is a criminal. It just defies any logic. And the news media, in this case, Lily's been watching MSNBC, I guess because she needs a change. I haven't really watched it much, but MSNBC, news media in general, are allowing or reporting on this, which they need to do, but the way they ask their questions and the way they suggest, I'll use the word innocence, they're trying to find the rationale for Trump's statements, and they just never admit the fact that he's criminal or even suggest that he's criminal when all the evidence is that he's criminal. And Bill Barr is probably the most significant recent example of that, with what he's doing with the Attorney General or District Attorney in the Southern District of New York. Which, by the way, now, I don't fully understand this, but they've got an interim replacement who is apparently a very competent judge, and whereas the one that they got rid of, this District Attorney Berman, was a fund contributor, campaign fund contributor of Trump's, and he was a Republican. Now this new person is a lady, apparently very, very well respected, and is very likely to carry on with the investigations that I think they're becoming problematic. And I saw a headline yesterday, and I didn't read it, didn't get a chance to read the story, where something is going on with respect to Deutsche Bank. And from my readings of many years ago, Deutsche Bank is one of the primary lenders to the Trump companies. And at the time that I was reading this stuff, Trump had anywhere from $300 million to $600 million of loans with the Deutsche Bank. And further to that, the Deutsche Bank lending arm was managed or led by, I believe it was the son of one of the chief justices that just resigned, I think, last year to make place for, or 2 years ago, to make place for Kavanaugh, the problematic nominee that ultimately went through, the one that molested and assaulted, I forgot the lady's name, but in my book, he's also a criminal. Pippi, we're not going down there. You just had a shampoo yesterday. Anyway, so that Bill Barr got rid of the DA in Southern District may come back to bite them both, because this replacement apparently is not going to be a shill or a fop for Barr. And I also understand that Barr may be under investigation by the Congress, and where that leads, who knows, because you saw what happened with the impeachment. The Senate ultimately gave him a free pass without even making an effort to present the evidence and the witnesses that knew, including guys like John Bolton. By the way, I have a copy of that electronic book, Bolton's. Started reading it. I don't like his writing style, but I'm going to scan it, I guess, whenever I have a chance to find some points of interest to get in there and better understand the criminals that are running the USA. Anyway, I'm rambling again, and I think my allergies or whatever, with the pollen going on, are kicking in a little bit. My nose is kind of stuffed. It's kind of a pain going up the hill. So we'll sign off for now if we see anything exciting. And Bill, keep on trucking, man. See you later.